Alright, so guys, I have another video. Today I have this A165f to FRP unlock. So habitually I go to this site, and this would be the current security bit and the phone is on. Now I would always take the safer option of downgrading to the lowest possible files to increase the chance of success when attempting the FRP. When I use Chimera, anything, I always take the option of downgrading. So this is the phone here. However, I would have downloaded the file, but I just decided to say screw it, let me just dive right into do the FRP. So I wouldn't be using samfw to do this because it wouldn't work. I haven't tried it, but I don't think it'll do this phone. So I'm using again TSM Pro tool. I want to stick the phone, select the phone, select remove FRP. I already located the FRP test points. There would be this two little dots to the back here. Battery unplug, cable is here. So let me set this thing up so I can do this, show you guys how it'll work. So here I'm going to select MTK mode, and it supports beach 3. So let me see, this thing is on beat 2 if I remember. Right, so it's on bit 2, so that means it's no problem. I don't even think I need to downgrade this phone. I attempt to downgrade the phone. So here we go. Okay, and I'm going to use tweezer. The battery is unplugged, and I'm going to jump the test point connectors, and I'm going to slide in the USB cable. Bing. Come on. Nothing. Okay. So I wasn't doing. So let me redo the connectors again. Jump the connectors. Let me get this properly because I tend to try not to break the connectors. Cable. Wow. Okay. Let me use something else to break the connector. So. Tip on both test points. There we go. And remove the test point. Alright, so turns out that the method I was using wasn't making direct connection. Okay. Alright. No, I know it's important, or sometimes it's more believable if you show the whole process from the beginning, but I tend to just want to show the end result. So here, this is the phone. I'm pouring it on because at the end of the day, you understanding this process works. So habitually, I always use samfw to gather the necessary information on the phone, and here we go. The phone is on. So I'm going to get it down to factory reset. I want to reset the data, the option, and I'm going to select. I'm going to select factory. There we go, and this should wipe the phone. All right. So while this should let me explain this here, guys. So some of us would already know this. The samfw tool is, I use it generally to get my starting point when approaching a Samsung FRP. So with this, I know the phone is on 14, I know the AP versions, I know the CSE version, and then it conveniently has a link here to the firmware, so I don't need to go search for it. So this will be the firmware, and I also see the CSC version is there as well. So I know exactly the phone came from T-Mobile, Metro, whatever it came from, I can tell. Right. So CSC, and I pay attention to the security bit always. If I can downgrade the security bit, you see, I cannot downgrade security bit 4 because there are no other releases for it. But if I was on security bits 3BYEC, I can downgrade to 3AYE1 safely, and the phone would take the downgrade. So in this case, it was here. I have the option to flash downgrade here, but I didn't need to because the patches on bit 2 and the software doing the unlocking would support bit 2 was nothing to them. They would support bit 3. So here we go. I'm going to set the phone up just to show you guys the FRP is off. What happens is that this phones and then usually trigger on my phone and it cuts off my camera. But anyhow, FRP is done in case this thing get cuts off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope this was helpful in you guys attempting it, whether it's a DIY, a small business, you lock your phone out and you just want to try it. I hope this is helpful. Alright, so here we go, it's done. I hope I explained myself enough, and I try to do this thing short, quick, and realistic as possible. So don't pressure me for not using links or providing links. I do try to hold my phone to the screen enough so you can see the most of the web addresses and what I'm using so that people can imitate, follow. And half of the time I go back to these videos, and if I come across a phone that I totally forget the procedures I would take, they just revise me on what to do. Because sometimes I haven't done a phone in a long time, and then I'm like stuck. I go back, see the procedures, and then I can take it forward. So this phone is done. Another issue I came across is I spent all my time trying to remove the back cover from the frame of this phone. So you can see I attempted to break into the phone from here, not knowing that this phone easily comes apart from the sides. You pull it apart. For the A16, I think the 5G and the 4G versions have two different methods of opening them. So first try prying the entire thing out before you try heating and separating the back. Okay.